put on my peak coat. I belong to wherever we go. We is not eat. Whoa, I'm with walk, this a seat. Whoa, follow my lead, bro. I can point you to the gates. You can sit and have a plate. I'ma show you what it takes. Whoa.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the AnythingOU Podcast and the Christian Juso and a little something that we like to call a Sooner Summary. Sooner Summary is a quick breakdown of what happened in Oklahoma sports and across the university the previous week. This is going to be a video that we upload every Sunday at 10 a.m. Central Time, and it's pretty much just going to be a very quick rundown. We try to keep it a little under 10 minutes of what's going on in the life of OU. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Chris and Drew Show Sooner Summary on the AnythingOU Podcast. I'm your host, Christian Williams. I got my main man, my co-host, Drew England. Drew, how you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. Things are good. It's always a great day to be a Sooner.
Oh, it is, man. Boomer Sooner. Sooner born, Sooner bred. You know how we do it out here.
Hey, when we die, we're Sooner dead.
Exactly. That's what I like to hear.
Yes,
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a couple things that we want to talk about. We want to talk about softball. Baseball won today. Softball had 2 games. We're going to kind of get into that a little bit. We also want to talk about basketball, women's team and the men's team. We want to talk about some golf with you, let you know what's going on with that, and anything else that we have to talk about across the university. Drew, what do you got for us, man? Let's talk about this baseball team.
Yes, sir. Today, opening day down at Globe Life Park in Arlington. Hey, SEC opponent today, Auburn Tigers. 3-0 Sooner win, man. So 2-run homer off the bat of Peyton Graham. That was a big momentum shift because it was kind of, for 7 innings there, it was a pitcher's duel and playing defense. And then in 7th inning, bam, here we go. And then we got another run off of an error, and it ended up 3-0. Pitching was great. The freshman Bennett had pitched 5 innings, 1 hit, 2 walks, 2 Ks. 83 pitches, not bad for him. And then a couple guys got innings after that. And then Godman came in, shut it down for an inning and closed it out. Good first win for the boys. So exciting stuff, especially against a really good quality opponent, because a lot of times when you open the season, you're trying to just, those cupcake teams, it's a lot like football, where you just want to get out and get that first win. But we went down, and, we'll talk about the rest of the schedule this weekend. But, hey, we're coming out of the gate with some tough opponents, and to go in and beat an SEC team like Auburn, who has been in the regional, super regionals, stuff like that year in and year out, it's a good stretch it's a good start for the Sooner baseball team.
No, it is. And I've always said it with baseball and softball specifically. It takes a good 5 first games to figure out what your team is going to be. So this is a great start to take somebody down that is a well-known baseball program. And it's really nice to see that it kind of gave you the feeling of, okay, we could do something this year. We played really good. We did exactly what we all wanted them to do, go out and win the game. So it was really good to see.
Yeah.
And softball, man. Woo-hoo!
Man, they're starting the season strong, as we talked about last weekend, opening up, in California, playing UCLA. Some of those teams came out of the weekend, I think 5-0. And then today played 2 games. First game was against McNeese. And, came out solid 15-1 win. And, they were the bats were going. Tiara Jennings, 3 RBIs. Our girl, Jana Johns, 5 RBIs in the first game. And then Grace Lyons had 3 hits and an RBI. So those 3 did their thing. And then our girl, Jordy Ball, 3 innings, 4 strikeouts, still doing her thing, and the young freshman. So a lot of good things coming out of there with that game. And then they turned right around in game 2 against Houston and came out of there 8-0. Jana Johns, again, another 2 RBIs. So she had 7 RBIs today in both games. Jada Coleman, 2 RBIs, 2 hits in that one. So those 2 kind of, led the charge there. And then Nicole May came out, 5 innings pitched, 1 hit, 6 strikeouts. So another solid day for the Sooner softball team. And so 3 RBIs for Jada Coleman today in both games. And then, like I said, our girl at third base, Jana Johns, had a heck of a play too in game 2 from her knee, from her belly, and threw her out. So she was flashing a little leather there too. So 7 RBIs for her on the day. And we're chugging right along at 7-0 to come right out of the gate. So I don't think we're missing a beat from the Natty. So looks like we're in good shape.
Hey, and real quick, Sooner Nation, I just want to throw out there, I've been very active on this softball team on Twitter. I've been saying it in Twitter Spaces. I've been saying it to everybody that will let me talk about it. I called it day one, as soon as the season started, repeat. And I'm still going to say, you have heard it here first, repeat. It's going to happen. Yeah. Whether I have to speak it into existence or whether it happens, it's going to happen. We are going to be back-to-back national champions in softball. Hey,
and if you don't believe Christian, go back and watch our Sooner softball preview with Chris Plank. We all kind of agreed that, this team has a great shot at repeating. And I think that was the consensus out of that interview that, there it is. So it's in the audio or the visual atmosphere. The proof is out there. So if you guys want to go see that, we kind of broke that down. But moving forward with Sooner softball this weekend, tomorrow, we're still down there in Houston, 12:30 Central against McNeese State again. Like I said, we beat them 15-1. And then Saturday afternoon, 3 p.m. Central against Houston. That game will be on ESPN Plus tomorrow and the franchise. And then Sunday, finish it up against Texas State at 10 a.m. Central for the Sooner softball girls down there in Houston at the University of Houston. So a lot of good stuff. I don't see why we come out of here another undefeated weekend and keep rolling. So
one of the things I do want to talk about, though, Sooner Nation, is we had a tough loss against Texas Tech at home, or a women's basketball team. Very close game the whole way through. And it leads me to what I want to hear from you guys, the fans, and something that I want to hear from my main man, Drew England. Drew, do you think that we need a new stadium?
I don't think that we need a new stadium. I think the LNC is adequate enough for what we've done. We've done some remodeling, stuff like that, got some practice facilities. But I think we've seen it a lot on Twitter here lately, especially the last couple of days, of really the students and the fans, a lot of interaction of like, how can we feel that? How can we bring the noise, bring the energy? Because I think we could get back to where we were in the mid-2000s, late, when Blake Griffin, some of the guys were there, how rocking that place was. I remember I used to go to quite a few games when I was in high school. I'd roll down from Tulsa to, go spend the weekend with some friends and stuff like that who went to OU. And, man, it was a raucous atmosphere and things like that. So we know how good it can be. I think some of this momentum that both new head coaches in men's and women's basketball can keep building. And I think it's going to continue. I think we can definitely, as fans, and especially you students that are watching this, if there's anything that we can do to help you promote it, help you do anything like that, hey, jump on the podcast with us. We'd love to hear what we could do to help you guys moving forward. So, but yeah, we need to pack that out and get that energy rolling again.
Absolutely. One of the things that I do want to point out is that you are going to lose on an up-and-coming program like the women's. You are going to lose the games like Texas Tech. You just are. If there's two things that are true as far as basketball is right now at the collegiate level, the Big 12 is no joke. You do not get a night off. Men specifically. We have a good team. Do they need to clean it up in some areas on the men's side? Yes, absolutely. And we all know what areas that they need to clean it up on. We do. You do not get a night off in the Big 12. Go look at everybody that's ranked, who's not ranked, who they've beat. You don't get a night off. So I understand.
Well, then you've also got the defending national champions in Baylor. And a lot of people forget that. Yeah. I mean, our conference won the national championship last year. We'll take a page out of the SEC, hey, we're the best, whatever. So that's a song for another day. But anyway.
One of the things that we are also going to cover, our golf teams, man. Woo-hoo, they are killing it. They're absolutely killing it. I could not be more happy. I love golf. Drew loves golf. I can speak for us both. We could not be more happy to see our golf team succeed. It's fun to watch. It's
well,
fun
I think, yeah, and I think with the golf team is they're flying under the radar if you don't follow golf as much. Like for me, I worked in the golf business for a number of years, things like that. I understand. I always used to watch them, but I'll tell you what, they have probably been the most, other than the football program, the most consistent with softball in there too. Consistent, one of the most consistent programs. Gymnastics for sure, but I think that's one of the most underrated programs at OU. Easily. And what Ryan Hibble has been able to do with that program since he's been there. He's been there since 2009, 2010, and is really, I mean, Abraham Answer, who's on the PGA Tour, a couple other guys, man, they have had some serious guys come through that program, and just the model of consistency they brought. They just won a tournament. They're ranked number 1 in the country. But yeah, they got some serious dudes who can swing those sticks. So
no, they do, and it's fun to watch. It really is. They don't get the TV time, but there are things out there floating around on Twitter where you can go and you can watch these clips and kind of hear about what the team's up to. And man, it's fun. It is fun. If you do not follow OU men's golf on Twitter or any social media, go give them a follow. I'll even do y'all a solid and put the link in the description because they are killing it and they deserve so much more recognition for what they're accomplishing.
Yeah, go follow those guys individually too as well because they put out some cool stuff and they're they're fun to watch. I know everybody thinks that stigma of golf is boring and blah 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 this, but I don't know, for me, it's like baseball. I could sit here and watch it and and be so happy. Everybody always, I try to post stuff as much as I can about the golf team and everything. They're like, dude, you fired up about golf? I'm like, heck yeah, I'm fired up about golf. Number 1, I like to play it, and I think I'm pretty dang good at it. But number 2, I like seeing, that crimson and cream rise to the top and hopefully get, add another national championship to the Sooner Sports program. So
Sooner Nation, we want to end this video out. We're going to be giving away a book. I'm going to let my man Drew speak about this, but the giveaway, we have not decided the date. Be sure to follow us on Twitter to keep up to date with this stuff. The giveaway will be soon.
So Sooner Nation, we're going to give away a book. And I know for you readers out there, it might be you're like, oh, you're thinking, oh, what kind of book is it? Well, it's one that I've read, and I think that you guys will love to read. It's the Bob Stoops book, No Excuses, forwarded by Dean Wojciechowski. Great book. It talks about Coach Stoops' coaching career, how he got into coaching, even some of his playing days from back when he was at Iowa. Talks about his upbringing, his dad, everything like that. How he got to OU, and then after talks about his retirement a little bit, things like that. And for those of us who, I don't know what Sooner doesn't love Coach Stoops, but after what he did in the Alamo Bowl, I think it's pretty cool to be able to give this away. So we can get to 300 subscribers. If you'll comment down there if you want this book, or we'll select somebody at random. So here's what you got to do: you got to subscribe, you got to give us a comment down there, you got to go over to Twitter. Give us a follow. We'll give it away. We'll announce it on one of our podcasts, and then we'll also announce it on our Twitter. So go over there to AnythingOU. Follow us on Twitter. Give us a subscription, and hit a comment down below. And we'll give this thing away once we hit 300 subscribers. So I think it's pretty cool. It's a great book. I'm excited. So.
No, for sure. And from all of us at the AnythingOU team, we would like to thank you for all the love and support on the videos lately. We have received, I know myself personally, I've received a lot of DMs and a lot of good feedback over phone calls and stuff like that. Basic ways of how to improve, and just absolute love from the channel and for the channel. People seem to really love what we're doing here, who we've brought on, stuff like that. So a quick thank you to you guys and you gals out there that love our channel and love what we do. And Drew, you got anything you want to leave the people with, man?
Hey, as always, man, we thank you so much for the support. We love doing this each and every week. It's just kind of, exciting to see kind of this journey that, each day we kind of wake up, we text each other, we talk probably pretty much on a daily basis, say, hey dude, what's next? Let's keep this thing moving. Let's, see who else we can bring and what we can bring to Sooner Nation. We got some exciting things in the works here coming up the next couple of weeks. So you guys stay tuned. If you haven't already, you go hit that subscribe, go over to Twitter, follow us. Also on Instagram at AnythingOU. We'll be putting clips stuff up there from some of our interviews, things like that. But as always, stay tuned to the channel. And Christian, you already know. Boomer!
Sooner! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I got my main man, Chris England, here. He is my co-host. I'm your host, Christian Williams, and we would like to welcome you to the AnythingOU Podcast.
You said Chris England.
Okay.
I was trying not to laugh. I was like, it's all good. But